You are listening to
The No Offense
But
Podcast.
And what you need, and what you need, and what you need, and what you want, what you want, what you want, what you need, and what you need, and what you need. And what you need, and what you want.
This is the No Offense But the Podcast. And I'm your host, Mr. Shake and Jake. And I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Jay Brown.
What's up?
We also got a special guest in the building, Mr. Sam the Slam, Sam
Everyone?
Elliott. Yes,
up?
sir.
What's up, daddies? What's up, daddies?
Yeah,
Father's Day.
Father's Day
Father's
special.
Day.
Father's Day special. So Sam was here Friday, and we
Oh,
did
yeah.
a STS in the Zone SmackDown review. So
It was
that
good.
was pretty.
We had some
pretty
difficulties,
dope.
but oh well.
Yeah.
We're all right. We'll get it uploaded eventually. It doesn't matter.
I forgot to do some shit during the iMovie editing. I forgot to turn the sound off, and you can hear it through the
Echo.
whole
Echo.
recorder. Yeah, you can hear the echo.
Call
But
it an echo test. Or
it's
something.
not bad if you ain't listening to it full blast.
You're talking about Father's Day and all. But Mother's Day, I believe there are no sporting events.
Nope.
I did not know that.
Thank
learned
you.
something new.
Mothers probably appreciate that.
Well, no, I take that back.
There might be
NASCAR.
No, NASCAR does not run on
No.
Mother's Day.
I thought they ran on
Nope, they
Mother's Day.
take that off.
What?
That's the first Sunday of the year they take off.
Damn.
At least it used to be. I know
It's
things
kinda-
have changed since I've.
Mothers would
It's a
appreciate
weird
that,
setup this
Yeah.
year, though, because you got Father's Day and Juneteenth at the same
though. On
fucking
the same
time.
day.
Yeah, same day.
So it's
Next
like,
year it won't be.
holy shit, no.
Places are observing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of places are observing
If they
tomorrow.
didn't it for Friday, they are Monday. And if they aren't for Monday, they are doing for Friday because,
Right.
Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Because like our bank is going to be open. No, our bank did the same thing. They're not going to be open on Monday
Now,
Right.
given
because of
unpopular opinion, I could give a shit less whether it's a federal holiday or not. I don't give
I
a
agree.
fuck.
I don't get paid
Yeah.
for
I
it.
didn't know it was a holiday until I just.
Yeah, they
was
just
it
made
last
it.
year or two.
Last year
Yeah.
they made it a
I
federal
was there.
They
holiday.
did something for the
Federal
Faulkner Center or
observer.
whatever.
Yeah.
But they do shit every year, so it's kind of like Cinco de Mayo ain't a fucking federal holiday.
Right.
That's about Mexican freedom.
You know what? Fucking St. Patty's Day isn't a federal holiday.
Exactly.
Halloween isn't a federal holiday.
So I'm just trying to figure out, I know why they did it, but
Yeah, I
why
do too.
now?
I do too.
Why now? Why couldn't you have done this 20, almost 30 years
I
ago?
agree. To be honest with you, I didn't even know about Juneteenth until, maybe 5 years ago? Maybe a little longer.
But it's also
But-
not really our history. Like
Uh,
our
but
It's a
heritage.
part
But-
of it, though.
It's
but
not part of our
It's
heritage.
It is.
It is. It's just
It
not in a
is.
good light.
it is.
It's really the people that Juneteenth really shits on
You see-
is Texas.
Right.
Texas gets
Texas?
shit on.
See, that's the argument. Okay? History isn't black history.
Well, no.
It's
That's the
history.
argument.
Yeah.
And because we didn't learn this, proves that.
True.
Okay?
It's just Juneteenth. It's a shit on Texas Day because
Pretty much.
Texas is the reason
Pretty
why
much.
the Emancipation Proclamation
much.
fucking dragged out. Because you got to think 1861.
Right.
Was
And-
it the last date?
1860. No, it was 1860. 1862 is when Lincoln put the proclamation into effect. The words did not get to the
Right.
slaves until 1865.
Right. Now you got to think. this is a big ass fucking country,
Right.
and we don't
Pony
didn't have
Express.
the technology.
Yeah.
Now you had to,
Not an
Yeah.
excuse.
you had to horseback everything.
Horseback. Yeah, that's what they live.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
Took
you had horseback.
longer.
But
What do they call it?
but my point is, the Pony Express
Which-
got that shit across.
You could send wire then.
Yeah, you
but
could send wire.
It was. I think Texas was one of them states where you didn't get it there. It was expensive.
Things were different back then.
Yeah.
Not that it's an excuse, but you know,
It's shit to me. When y'all made Martin Luther King Jr. Day a federal holiday, y'all should have fucking made Juneteenth a federal holiday. Do that shit all in one swoop. Cause they waited how many years after he's dead and gone to make it a fucking holiday?
it was probably appropriate. How long does it take to get a fucking? I mean, 9/11's not a holiday.
It will be soon, though.
It will be.
I guarantee it.
The
will
amount
be.
of time hasn't passed.
It's going to be
The
a
amount of time
remembrance
hasn't
day.
passed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been 22
yeah.
years.
It's a classic.
The
right
amount
now.
of time hasn't passed.
It has to be vintage before it gets a
Not only
holiday.
that,
I
but
ain't going there.
in Veterans Day right around there anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Veterans Day too.
so
Yes,
you have
well,
that
no,
taken
you
into
got-
consideration.
9/11.
No, 11/11 is Veterans Day.
So yeah.
Okay.
So 9/11.
Okay.
I think that's like around Labor Day,
You're
ain't it?
thinking,
Yeah.
well, yeah, Labor Day.
Labor Day is 9/1
Yeah.
or right around the first Sunday in
Yeah.
September.
But yeah,
Or
that,
the last
that
Sunday
will
in-
eventually get a holiday.
August, whatever.
Columbine, they'll fucking give a holiday for
Yeah.
that probably.
Oh man, that fucked up.
Good grief.
But
No,
the
what
more
was
I
fucked-
learn,
Yes, that was fucked up, but what's even more fucked up is Uvalde.
yeah, Uvalde
Because
is
that
fucked.
like
Yeah.
kids my son's
That's
age.
Well,
That's
It's not
10-year-old.
even that. They had a
That's supposed to be my
potential.
son's age,
They had a
right? Yeah.
potential.
the
Like-
bad part
chance.
about Uvalde is
That.
They
what
could've
the police
prevented
didn't
it.
do.
Yeah,
They
it could have
had.
been
They
prevented.
knew what he was going to do.
And
They
they
knew
didn't
he had
stop.
already shot his grandmother.
Yep.
They watched him walk into that school. They could have killed him right then and there.
But they didn't. They let it happen.
Right.
But they let it
But
fucking happen.
kids
And then they
get
went
it.
in.
Kids.
And then they went in and got their kids.
Yeah.
And then you had parents running in like, fucking take me to jail. I'm going in to get my kids. So parents was actually going in
Which
and
is
getting
what I
their
don't
kids.
like about these lockdowns of the schools.
No.
I can't get my kid out.
I like them, but they're not planned right.
Exactly.
That is the problem.
They're flawed. They're
See,
badly flawed.
you're gonna lock the fucking school down with the shooter inside? Like that? What fucking
Now,
sense does
I
that
did
make?
See on Fox
shit.
where there was a guy that went into this school and they showed their precautions, like they were
Yeah.
rolling like smoke type things.
Oh yeah, they had
cameras
fucking
everywhere.
nasty ass system.
Okay.
That was
Now that is
Okay,
efficient.
When there is a school shooting, the amount of cops that show up can cover every single
yeah.
fucking exit.
every classroom.
But the problem
Right.
is not coverage. It's
Now-
how fast can you get in to stop
Well,
it?
my point is, you're going to lock the school down and lock the gunman in there with them, right? Fine. But with as many police officers there are, you don't need to lock the school. Let parents come get their kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because one of them parents is carrying,
Exactly.
and I would be that one.
Yep.
There
Yep.
wasn't no fucking way. While y'all
Think
think,
about it.
while y'all think I'm in here
Why do
looking
you
for
think-
my child,
Why do you think these things happens at schools?
right?
Because you're not allowed to carry it.
See, and that
You're
my
not
thing
allowed to
is.
go. They happen at military bases because you're not allowed to carry.
A motherfucker like me in a situation like that, I'm gonna make sure my kid gets out, and I'm a full military sweep the whole fucking school. Fuck the police. I'm gonna
Yep.
find this guy and put one in his fucking head.
Yep. When was the
Simple.
last time? When
And
was
people,
the last
and
time?
this is what kills me. I said this, and this is what motherfucker said to me. He goes, "How do you know that's what you would do?" I said, "Dude, this is a fucking untrained kid with a
Right.
fucking AR-15. I could take him out with just my handgun.
Right.
He would pop a shot and he would drop. Like that's that simple. The kid had no fucking aim.
When was the last time a mass shooting like this happened in a non-gun-free zone?
Right.
Hasn't.
Grocery store.
Hasn't. The Vegas shooting, the Vegas strip shit, but
No, the Vegas Strip shit.
you can open carry out there.
How long
but-
ago was that?
Yeah, that was what about
ago.
How
5,
often
6
does that
years
shit
ago.
happen?
No, it don't happen that often.
No.
I think
From what I understand,
Virginia
there
Tech
is-
was an open carry campus at one
What
point
was
in
it?
time. Virginia Tech. And then once that shit went away, that's when
Yeah.
that guy shot
Yeah.
that motherfucker
If
up.
I'm not
I don't
mistaken,
like
there's a
how that works.
town in Georgia
I'm not allowed to carry at work.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
No, nobody is.
Fuck that.
I mean,
Any job that you have to deal with people in a retail
Right.
manner and you have control
You know.
over a register, there is always a chance of robbery.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a
Fuck
town in Georgia that requires gun ownership from its residents. And there hasn't been a shooting in that town since.
Yep.
There was one, and it happened at the school, which is a gun-free zone, and the shooter was captured quickly.
and not by police.
I don't know.
I'm assuming.
And that is because everybody that surrounds the school owns a gun. Okay, are you going to break into somebody's house if you know they own firearms?
Right.
If somebody's home, they're going to shoot you.
Stupid.
Gun stores. Gun stores don't get robbed when they're open.
Nah. Just ask Don down in Indianapolis.
Right?
How many motherfuckers ran they truck through his playgrounds with the...
Gun stores don't get robbed when they're open for a reason.
I don't want to
Because
make
those
money.
motherfuckers are packing.
I just love motherfuckers running their truck through my store. Like, goddamn, you got a fucking drive-through fucking gun store, motherfucker. This
Right.
many motherfuckers put cars through that bitch. Well, it was like 17s that stole a truck. It smashed into that motherfucker. And it took them 3 years to recover all them guns and get everybody that was responsible.
Wow.
And they got everybody that was responsible.
Yeah.
Because these dumb motherfuckers are trying to sell the guns in the state.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Do
Be
what Indiana is accused of and sell that shit in Illinois.
Yeah, them motherfuckers up there.
Chicago.
Yeah. That's
That's
you don't do that. You don't shit where you eat.
no.
That's the biggest problem.
Chicago blames Indiana for the gun problem.
Oh yeah, they've always had though.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing new. Like
Yeah, Chicago blames Indiana.
it
for the
makes
gun
makes sense though, but I know for a fact a lot of shit comes out of Iowa too.
problem. Oh yeah. Fucking Indiana is in the heart of the United States.
Oh yeah, we're transportation central.
Yep. I mean, Atlanta is a huge logistical hub.
Indiana,
But Indiana's
all
right there.
all roads lead somewhere in Indiana. Literally, all roads end somewhere.
Yep.
You're either going to make it to the West Coast, you're going to make it all the way north, you can make it all the way south.
Guarantee you take a fucking interstate out of Indianapolis and you're gonna go any damn where you want.
You can take 80 west, damn near to Alaska.
I haven't drove that far.
So you can take it up to the Canadian border, and you can drive
Look
to
at a map.
Alaska. You can drive; it's possible.
Yeah.
But that's a fucked up drive. There was a couple
Like
that
car
did it.
trips.
There was a couple that did it a few
Problem with
years
that is-
ago.
getting into
And
Canada.
a motherfucker murdered. They murdered the couple on the way. They're on their way to Alaska. Like they were driving to Alaska, and they ended up finding a car, and they were like brutally murdered. Crazy shit. Because it's crazy people out there living in the tundra. That's all tundra, frozen tundra. I've heard
Yeah,
some
I mean-
shit. What's that movie called where they were living in the fucking school bus out in the middle of nowhere? The motherfuckers end up coming up missing. Only one person survived.
I don't know about that.
And they suspect he like
When did
ate
this come
one of
out?
the people. This was like, it came out years ago.
In the school bus. There's
I mean-
those have eyes, but I don't think.
No,
it's
no,
eyes.
it wasn't a horror movie.
On that
They based it on shit.
I'm not about vigilanteism and shit.
Oh, you know.
But-
You know, like Death Wish movie, Charles Bronson.
I mean,
We're talking about vigilantes movie.
right?
so-
No, but like I said, I mean, there's a time and a place
Okay.
for everything, and I believe that if the law can take care of it, let the law take care of it. If the law can't take care of it, if the law fails to do their job,
That's right.
then maybe vigilanteism has a place. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And our Constitution has a Second Amendment that says it shall not be infringed upon. What's an infringement? Is a background check an infringement?
Very much, I think.
You don't think that's an infringement?
I have no idea.
I mean, think about it. The Second Amendment says the people of this country can be armed,
They should be, though.
and
I
it
don't-
shall
I
not
don't
be
have guns.
infringed.
With no regulations.
No
Oh,
regulations.
no regulations. Okay, never mind with that.
No, it says "and shall not be." We should have everything our military has. Basically, is what it says. We should have nuclear weapons in our personal home. You know, every household could possibly have a nuclear weapon legally.
Into the
Shall
Wild.
not be infringed.
Laser.
Into the Wild.
Into the Wild.
Yeah, fucked up movie. It's
Yeah,
a-
but he COL.
Huh?
He won. He ate that shit. I mean, that's
Do
how
I
it's gonna
believe
happen.
everybody should have a nuclear weapon? No.
He ate that plant, that poisonous plant.
Amber should not.
That's how he died.
Right. They don't put age limits on it. You know. I believe there should be exceptions made for certain individuals. I mean, if you're gonna go take a gun and hold up a store,
Right.
maybe you shouldn't have a gun.
And you do this multiple times.
Especially if you've done it multiple times. You know, if you have certain problems upstairs, maybe you shouldn't have a gun. I'm not saying all problems,
No.
because depression is considered a mental disease.
Right.
Who hasn't been depressed in their lifetime
Right.
for one reason or another?
Right.
So I don't think depression should be included in that, you know. But see, that's how they get you, you know. Mental illness. All these mentally ill people are doing this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, depression is a mental illness. Oh,
A depressed
who hasn't
person-
been depressed at one
Yeah.
point in their
A
time?
depressed
One
person
point, you know.
only wants to hurt.
My mom died. Yeah, I'm a little depressed.
And that's what that
You know?
It'll have thoughts to shoot up a building.
Exactly.
So, I mean, like,
Exactly. There is.
fights,
But at the
maybe,
same
but-
time, who are you going to trust to give you that evaluation?
Yeah, no, they're all a bunch of quacks.
You know,
Still go through with them.
who you?
They're not necessarily quacks.
No, not all of them.
They're a good person to talk to, but that psychobabble shit, just throw that shit out the
Right.
window. Like,
That and the fact,
let's
oh, I
have
have
a
to report
conversation.
this.
Well, you want me to get deep? Talk to me like a fucking human and not a subject. That's the problem with fucking
And
psychologists.
Take this medication.
thing-
Take this one.
the thing-
they
the
like
thing-
force shit.
I deal with the shit.
And something
Deal.
else too. Doctor-patient confidentiality. But if you admit to them that you did something wrong, oh, I have to report this. You know that, right?
Yeah.
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 That's fucked
So
up.
much for doctor-patient confidentiality. Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's so fucked.
Because I happen to have been talking to a shrink about a child of mine. And, you know, if you talk about that, I have to report this. After I already done told him.
So fuck.
Okay, fine, report it.
Okay.
You know?
That shit.
Yeah.
I can't stand them. There are some good ones that I would like to talk to outside of the office scene, like just regular fucking people. But
Right. When they are being held under certain obligations, that is when you don't want to talk to them.
yeah,
I mean, if I am gonna literally, if you are gonna do me any good, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you, you can't have the government telling you what you need to report.
Right.
That's government overreach.
the Mendez brothers.
Yeah.
The Mendez brothers, the way their fucking psychologist did them, the way he set them the fuck up, that was shitty. And that guy that played him, he's a total dick in every movie he's in. Anyways, he played the dirty cop on Four Brothers.
Played in SWAT.
Yeah, SWAT. Yeah, Yeah, got killed in the end. Yeah, he's a good shiesty ass actor. He just looks like one of them people. Like, bitch, yeah, I stole your shoes. You gotta pay me to get them back.
Rupert. Every time you talk about stealing shoes, I think of fucking Rupert from Survivor.
I never watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh boy, over here in Kokomo was on the...
Survivor, yeah.
Yeah. First thing you did was stole those motherfucker shoes.
I know there's a lot of fucked up people that come out of Indiana. I've noticed that. One of the most fucked up people I think to ever come out of Indiana, though, Jim Jones, the cult leader. Drink the Kool-Aid. You didn't know he was from Indiana? He's down from by like the Indy area. Yeah, Jonestown is where all the people died
Yeah.
in the Guyana, French Guyana. But he actually was from, I want to say Jeffersonville.
I had a hat that had Jim Jones that says "Stay Thirsty."
Oh, I got a T-shirt that says
you another.
Flavor Aid, Uncle Jimmy's
Yeah.
juice.
I'll give you another one. Johnny Ringo. You remember the movie Tombstone?
Yeah, with the Bill Krummer and all
Yeah,
that.
Val Kilmer. Yep. Johnny
Okay.
Ringo was an actual person.
Yeah.
And he was born and, for the most part, raised right here in Indiana.
We had some savage motherfuckers come from here. John Dillinger,
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Bank rapper motherfucker.
his dude Babyface.
Henry
Babyface
Lee
was from
Summers.
Michigan.
Henry Lee Summer, you heard
Yeah.
what he did, right? Oh, he went on a fucking, was it a coke binge, I think?
That's
Coke
why
and
he-
meth binge?
He looked
And went
sprayed.
on a rampage, and the fucking police chased him through the fucking Indianapolis. I think it was Indianapolis. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
He tore some shit up on his way through, I guess. That's what I heard. I don't
She had a
know.
girl.
We are known for
Who's had a girl look like that?
His coke.
we are known for the state that executed Timothy McVeigh.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Bombing a kindergarten and all that shit.
It was
Not all of them
it was a city office,
Last
city
lynching.
building.
It's not, yeah.
Yeah,
There you
last
go.
lynching, Thomas.
And that's
Shedd.
not even the state. That's
That's
this
fucking-
fucking town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are the last known photo of a public lynching.
Yep.
And there's people like in awe, like pointing at the hanging motherfucker, smiling at the camera, like
Yeah.
holy, like
Yeah.
no, here in Marion, the courthouse square.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you've seen pictures of
The
the
lynching.
at the courthouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it happened well before any of us were born.
There was a song wrote about it, "Strange Fruit."
Who said that?
It's a older lady, man. They just did a movie about her.
Strange fruit.
Billie Holiday.
Billy.
Billie
And you know what?
Holiday.
I get all that stuff, but the cancel culture,
That's stupid.
yeah.
Very,
Mrs. Butterworth is no more.
very stupid.
Pearl Milling Company. I mean, come on. It's
Unpopular opinion. Also,
yes,
Me Too
unpopular
movement.
opinion.
Me Too movement is pretty fucking odd and dumb at the same time
Right.
because
I mean, I get it.
I get it.
I get what you're doing, but at the same
I
time,
mean-
it has gone too far. It's
Like
Mrs.
why?
Butterworth
Like,
gave her permission for this stuff to happen. She became a very rich woman because of that.
right.
yeah.
You know? Why you gotta cancel it how many years later? How many decades later are you're gonna cancel? Come on.
Yeah. It was like the Bill Cosby thing kind of made me laugh a little bit because the chick that was like mainly accusing him, I'm like, dude, you look like a dude now, you look like a dude then. So I don't think was it her Andrea Constant? I don't think Bill Clinton willingly did anything to you unless y'all was fucked up and he had this
Clinton or Crosby?
Cosby.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Cosby.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said Cosby and then
I
Clinton.
meant to say Cosby, but Clinton too. But he's a hero. He got his dick sucked under the desk at the Oval Office.
Okay, who hasn't?
It's
Here's the terror
well, he's the
we're gonna travel
first. He's the first publicly known one.
He got caught.
Yeah. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I remember
He was
that
like
shit.
Nixon. Nixon didn't do anything that anybody else before him didn't do. He just got
And
caught.
that was a fucked up series on FX too. The American crime shit, the Bill Clinton scandal. That was a fucked up
I didn't see it. I need to check it
biopic. Who was it? Linda Starr was one of the attorneys or some shit. I know. No, it was Linda Tripp. Linda Tripp. Linda Tripp. She was one of the ones trying to go after the president, and she used the shit out of Monica Lewinsky.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think she died not too long ago. But yeah,
Well, I mean,
Linda
yeah.
Tripp.
I mean, there isn't a politician that's made it to that office that ain't done nothing dirty. I mean, you want to dig deep enough, you'll find something. You know, they find something on everybody.
See, Linda Tripp looked like she yells at people in the Walmart parking lot for not putting their
Wait a
cart up.
That's Karen.
Oh,
I know her. That's Karen.
Yeah, she was the one that told the world that Bill Clinton had a girlfriend
Yeah.
because she got close to Monica, and then ditched her once she put all the shit out. Like that was some fucked up shit. It's a wonder
Kennedy didn't have a girlfriend.
It's a wonder that woman didn't like off herself like as much shit as Linda Tripp put her through because she fucked her up.
I mean,
She probably goes out and dances at midnight on Linda Tripp's grave. I would.
I guess my thing with it is they've all done it.
Oh yeah.
There ain't a single one of them that ain't.
I think the only one that probably ain't do it was Ronald
Is that
Reagan.
okay? No.
Ronald Reagan probably was the only one that didn't do it. He couldn't get his shit up.
Right.
He got shot too close to it.
Oh, he was like Biden, too old.
Yeah.
But he still had, well, actually, his second term.
I think Biden
He didn't necessarily
I
have
think-
his faculties about him.
I think Biden's still out here slinging dick. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's still out here fucking. He probably be blasting the shit out of his wife.
No.
He probably be fucking her old ass.
No.
Ugh.
Sauerkraut over there.
I think he do be tearing some shit. Joe too cool. He a cool cat, but he's very senile. He's very senile.
No. He just looking for some hair to smell.
Yeah. He's not our coolest president.
You know, I can tell you right now, he knows every brand of shampoo just by its smell.
I think 3 of the coolest presidents that this country has ever seen. Kennedy was like the definition of cool. The way
give
he
you Kennedy.
dressed, the way he talked, the way he presented himself.
Yep, I'll give you Kennedy.
Under the covers, he was a piece of shit. But and then you had Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was a smooth motherfucker. He was
I won't give you Carter.
he was an undercover playboy. That Georgia shit did well for him.
I won't give you Carter. I'll give you that, but I won't give you Carter.
And Barack Obama was. I'm saying like fashionably trendy though, like GQ smooth. Like they belonged on the GQ cover if there was a GQ at that time. Definitely Kennedy. Kennedy belonged on the GQ
I'll give you
cover.
Kennedy.
Jimmy Carter would fit on
I'll
there.
give you
as
Obama.
Jimmy Carter.
But I'm going to replace Carter with Clinton.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would put Clinton before Carter. Yeah, but Jimmy Carter was like that sugar daddy, like GQ
Come on in
type
and
dude.
smoke.
Yeah,
Up here. Like,
you know he was
I swear I
paying.
didn't inhale.
You know he was paying some bitches rent during his heyday.
No, in my opinion, in my lifetime, which is only about the last 50 or so years, the best presidents we've ever had were Reagan, Trump, damn, I gotta make up 3 here at least. probably. Jesus, I got to pick one.
That's hard.
That leaves Carter, Bush, Clinton, Obama, and Biden. The second Bush. If I have to pick three. In my lifetime. This is just going in my lifetime. There hasn't been that many presidents you can think about.
Right, but like historically speaking, if I had to group 5 together,
5.
I'm gonna
I had
give.
trouble with 3.
I'm gonna
No,
give.
even before.
Right, even before
okay.
time, like historically speaking.
Oh, historically
looking at
speaking.
what they've done
Okay.
back then. Number 5. I got Trump. I'll give Trump number 5.
I'll give Trump
because he
number
did
5.
make some movement. I will give. He was a dumbass, but
I
he
liked
made
what he
some
did with the
movement.
economy.
Yep.
I liked what he did with the economy. If nothing else.
I would give him the 5.
I don't like him as a person.
My 4 would definitely be Kennedy. Kennedy would be my 4.
Okay.
My 3 would be Carter. I'd have to put Carter in there.
Yeah.
He did a little bit, but he didn't do a whole lot. But
I don't know. Top 3.
Carter.
Obama, I would put Obama up there. My number 2, and number 1 overall, FDR.
All right.
Yeah.
FDR. You can't
Alright.
leave him out that conversation.
I'll give you
But-
Trump.
But I cannot give Reagan the fucking benefit of the doubt. Yeah, because
Okay.
Reagan is
The only
the
problem-
start of that. All the bullshit that we're seeing, all the shit that's getting reversed right now is shit that Reagan implemented.
And where are we going?
And
How much is gas?
yeah, but I'm saying as far as his crime bill and just say no campaign, how good did that fucking work
Well,
for
it
you? How
didn't do
much
very well.
money did y'all blow in almost
Okay.
40 years?
Okay.
To just
I'm
turn
gonna
around
give
and
you-
say, hey, we're not going to arrest you for having a pound of weed.
I'm going to give you Trump because of the economy while he was in office. And I'm going to put Reagan in there because of the economy while he was in office. Okay? I have to put, I'll give you JFK. I think he made a lot of strides when he was in office that benefited us to this day. Leaves us with 2 more. And I will give you your FDR, even though we're still kind of paying for it now. And I'll be lucky if I ever see any of that. And the other one's Truman.
Yeah. Truman did some scandalous shit too.
But he didn't put up with no shit either.
Nah, But yeah, you will know who the supreme ruler is. I'll tell you who the supreme ruler is.
Who?
You're gonna laugh when you hear this.
Supreme.
OPEC.
Yeah.
They're the supreme rulers because they're the only dictators in this world
Yep.
that can fuck you and you'll willingly take the Vaseline because you have no
Yep.
choice.
Yep.
Gas. Oil companies.
Yeah. OPEC sets the gas prices.
OPEC is the reason why gas is so
You know why
fucking
gas is
high.
so high? You know what? The president does not set the gas prices.
His policies are fucking up. everything.
OPEC sets the gas
Yeah.
prices. But what the president does has an effect on how OPEC reacts.
Yeah.
The first thing, what was one of the first things Biden did when he went into office? He shut down that pipeline from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with it.
it wasn't operational.
Right, but even then, it still had nothing to do with it. I'm gonna
You
tell
think he
'cause
didn't?
I just,
Do you think OPEC like that?
but I just watched this shit through Money Matters. So this is this is what's crazy. OPEC does not control the transatlantic pipeline. You want to know who controls?
Who's talking about the transatlantic?
That's the Keystone.
No, I'm talking about the one that went from.
Right, but it's
No.
it's a part of the Transatlantic Corporation.
Okay.
They're the ones funding it, but TransCanada Energy owns that. OPEC has no
Okay.
dealings with that. They cut OPEC out.
Okay. So they have no dealings with OPEC.
No, it's sand oil. They don't have to.
Their oil has no bearing whatsoever on OPEC.
Not until it gets refined, and then they sell it, and that's where it goes.
Like I said, that pipeline is not even open yet.
Right, but that pipeline ain't for us. They're paying us to drive that pipeline through us.
They're paying the U.S.
Yeah, they're paying us.
Wait a minute. Wait. Biden said stop paying us.
Yeah, but it's pressure from the reservations that they have to walk through, and it's pretty shitty.
No, it's politics.
Now the alternate route would be running the motherfucker through cities. If it's going to lower my fucking taxes and not destroy my property value,
well, see, that's just it.
Then we got a deal. Cut me a tax break for letting you run this motherfucker.
Kate, remember Marjorie's friend Kate?
Noblesville.
Yeah, she sold that house to an oil company.
Beer? Yeah.
Because they wanted to run a pipeline through there. You know how much money she fucking made off that?
Yeah, probably a lot.
Right? Oil companies pay well when they want something. Okay? OPEC rules. Petroleum rules.
Oh yeah.
Petroleum rules the world. Okay? Now, the U.S. controls... Okay. I want to say this right. The U.S. dollar is the premier monetary because...
Suggested.
Right, because of oil.
Yep.
Okay? Because of oil. Okay? Biden is fucking with that by shutting down that pipeline. I don't care where you're at in the world. Okay? You cannot trade oil in any other monetary system except for the U.S. dollar. Okay? Boom. Period. Other countries have tried, and they've been shut down. Well,
I believe the Saudis, they conduct with their money.
China tried a couple years ago, and it got really big, and it threatened, and it disappeared.
Right.
Bitcoin was the most recent, and where's it at now? The U.S. dollar is the controlling monetary whatever in the world. And that is based on oil. Period. Not U.S. oil. World oil. You cannot trade oil in anything but the U.S. dollar.
Yep.
Low.
I think...
And that is where Biden screwed up by shutting that pipeline down.
Right.
On one example.
The true pop of the American dollar over there in those trades was getting rid of Gaddafi. That played a major part. Because you got to think, he didn't go with banking standards like everybody else do.
No, he didn't.
He actually, they made Gaddafi seem like a bad guy, but really, Gaddafi paid for his people. He just punished them horribly when they did shit they weren't supposed to do.
Crimes against humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this dude, man, you free healthcare, free college. There's no tax on homes, anything like purchases, goods, anything.
Wait a minute.
But they were a wealthy fucking company.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Isn't that where we're heading? Isn't that what a lot of certain political parties are wanting?
Yeah, but the thing with Gaddafi though, if you're rich,
how many college debt has been wiped out? How many states are going towards no property tax, no I mean, it's
But there,
you can see that trend going there.
but there's a problem with that. American greed is the problem
Exactly.
with that. The thing with Gaddafi, what made it different with Gaddafi is the rich stayed rich and the poor stayed poor. You know your bracket there, and that's how
And the
it
middle
was.
class here is where?
Hell, the middle class is technically the new fucking low class.
Right?
Hell, that's damn
The
near
rich
poverty.
stay rich, the poor stay poor.
The
The
poor-
upper middle class graduated, the lower middle class got demoted.
Yep. And it sucks because there's no win-lose in the middle class at all.
No.
Because if you're completely indigent, you can get whatever fucking resource is available to you.
Yep.
If you're rich, you're going to get every resource that's available to you. If you're middle class, you got to dogfight for that shit.
Yep.
And we're me and her, our tax bracket, we're middle high class.
I have had no debt whatsoever in the last 15 years and got denied for a Meyer credit card.
See, it's like,
Do you know why? Because I've had no debt.
yeah,
No credit whatsoever. I've paid cash for everything. And
And
that
this-
means you have no credit.
this
because
is
you pay
the
cash.
this is the first year in 6 years that I have not passed the 60,000 mark on my taxes. Normally, I'm in the low 70s to high 70s come tax time. So me and her income combined is like 100,000 a year, close to.
Never hit that.
And there's no help for people like us. We are literally, if you're in that class, depending on where you live, you are struggling. If we were out in California, struggle bus.
Oh yeah.
Struggle
Part of
fucking
the
bus.
reason-
Definitely.
Why I never had a problem that my last wife didn't work. Okay? I was making somewhere in the area of $30,000 a year. Okay? If she was going to work, where's that going to put us? A little higher, right? Which means less of a tax refund. More taxes coming out every flipping week out of your check and whatnot. I mean, less benefits. Food stamps. You can't get food stamps, right?
The kids is what helped that.
Right. But I'm saying if I'm making 30 and she's making 30, well, actually, that's still poor, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's still poor.
Yeah.
That's still poor.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a problem because we were in the sweet when it comes to the earned income tax credit. We were in the sweet spot with only me working. We got the maximum benefit from that with only me working. If she would have worked, it would have put us over. And see, that thing goes like this.
That's why we're fine.
And we were up here somewhere. We were up here somewhere. But that's how it goes. It goes like this.
Oh, like 7,000 in
Yeah,
taxes.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Separate.
The earned
When it
income
comes to taxes.
the earned income tax credit goes like this. And we were right here. And you don't make nothing, you don't get nothing. And then the more you make, 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 the more you make. And that's where we were. And it's just like all those when the fucking government gave out that free money.
Stimulus.
Yeah, those stimulus packages.
Stimulus package.
That was all income based. People don't know. I mean, obviously, because if you made more than X amount of dollars, then it tapered down.
Yep.
You know.
All I know is my taxes got messed up this year, and they've never been messed up. And that's the only difference.
And it's
You
because
see,
it's
we
be-
so poor, my taxes didn't get
and
messed up.
The only reason why it was messed up is because of the fucking stimulus checks.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I'm
why
saying. That's the
everybody's
only
shit was
difference.
fucked up.
My shit didn't get messed up.
I spit the whole tax season being a tax advisor and
Yep.
listening to these fucking tax horror stories. Like, oh my fucking God. And then the IRS got a lot of their relationships
Look.
with preparation companies cut. So
I am
you got to pay to
glad.
file your taxes this year.
Yep. I am glad that my taxes did get messed up this year, but I wish that I made enough money that they did get messed up this year. You know what I mean? Because that's where you're at. I didn't make enough money to where it messed it up. It's basically what we're talking about. These people, their shit got messed up because they got it when they shouldn't have, or they didn't when they should have, and that
Well,
isn't that what's happening? They
Well,
got it when they
I
shouldn't
know.
have, or they didn't when they should have.
what it
I got
was,
what I was supposed
what it was,
Right, I did
this-
too.
But I didn't
This
get
is
any more
what
time.
this is what the biggest problem with the stimulus checks was. Okay, so you get the stimulus checks, you get the first two, right?
Right.
The third
The one
only
that Trump sent and the one that Obama. Or,
Right. So-
Obama. Biden sent.
the third check actually went to people who were qualified for it. So like if you got disability and shit like that, there was a third check for you if you did not receive the first two. So if you got the first two, you would get a letter 6419, which is pretty much saying this is how much stimulus money I got. I got both checks. I got 24 or 32 or depending on how many kids
how many
was
kids
claimed
they had.
and shit. So they would get those letters, throw them away.
Yep.
They think it's just a piece of paper, when really you need that fucking letter. So a lot of people was just guesstimating on that shit. Yeah, I think I did, and it would end up being wrong. Or the system would kick it back because you missed a payment. So they would alter your taxes. Either you would go up on your taxes or you would go down. So if you hit no, I didn't get this money, knowing that you got the 24 or the 32, the
It was that last
IRS,
one, right?
the IRS would
You
stop
got
your
32.
taxes and they would automatically amend your taxes for you. So
We didn't get the
a lot of people, I'm
Yeah,
getting
remember that.
$8,000 back. And then they get their fucking money and it's only like $4,000. And they're like, what the fuck is going on? And then they call the IRS and they're like, well, yeah, you got money and said you didn't get the money, so we had to deduct that money. But a lot of people got those payment letters and never received a check. Or, right. But I think they may have printed the check and it didn't go to the person because we had to go to the old house to get one of your checks.
I got mine.
See, I didn't get a letter.
But that letter
I got the
is
letter
like,
late after like
right.
months later.
I think we got it after we
but
filed too.
that's what was fucking people up
Right.
was and then the wording on the tax product throws it off even more. So that's where people was getting fucked up too, because they wasn't understanding how they was wording this shit. Well, when IRS caught on that this wasn't worded right, they resent out that section of the tax forms to the companies, and they just adjusted that sentence.
See, what
But-
saved us was I remembered exactly what all three of those checks was 7 months ago.
But yeah,
And I remembered our last one was 32. Our biggest one, which was the second one, was like 5,400.
and see the biggest three things that people got rejected for this tax season, and mind you, I took over 400 calls, and this is what I like narrowed it down to: stimulus checks, wrong AGI information,
Always.
and the Obamacare section, because there was a glitch in the system and it was saying people had marketplace healthcare and they actually had like an employer provided healthcare. So the IRS fumbled that one really bad because a lot of people had to mail their filings in this year because of that shit. It kept flagging them for it. So like at one point in time, someone signed up for it and their name just stayed in the fucking system. But fucking crazy shit. Them is the biggest three problems that I've seen and literally, I would take probably 20 to 50 calls a day. And let's just say 50. I took the max for the day. I took 50 calls. Out of that 50 calls, 25 is AGI, 10 is 10 of those 50 calls would be like,
What's up, man?
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. You too.
you blocking the camera. But yeah, like, so 25 would be AGI, 10 would be stimulus checks, and then the other 15 would be that healthcare shit. So that's just daily. I'm dealing with this shit daily. The rarities would be like Schedule C's for like businesses and shit, joint businesses and shit. Them was kind of fucked up too, but and the SBI PPPs, I got a couple of those fuckers who were completely fucking morons and didn't realize that it was forgiven if you did what you were fucking supposed to do with it. That's why now they're getting people for them PPPs. They tearing their ass up. Getting federal warrants and shit put out on them. These motherfuckers get these PPPs and abuse the shit out of them. One of the guys from Pretty Ricky, I believe. Yeah, one of the guys from Pretty Ricky just went. He's going to prison for PPP fraud. He's got to do like a year or two or some shit. But yeah, it was pretty fucked. That shit. That PPP shit was a mistake. They shouldn't have did that shit. There was a lot of people claiming like $5-6 million in them bitches and fucking it up. And then it was like, I think 1,200 people here in town that filed for them. So it's like, holy shit. I know a couple people that got them and actually used it for their business shit. But I know a lot of people that was like, yep, this is going in my pocket. But
Or that lady that was doing people's taxes for them.
yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna put her name out there. But yeah, it was a lady doing some tax fraud shit on preparations and shit, stealing people's money, having their money sent to her bank account. Like, it was crazy shit.
Need to loosen her call.
I got a lot,
To tighten it because she was chewing on it.
but I got a lot of those calls too about
At the
tax preparation scams and shit. Lady charged me
You can get two
$400 to
fingers
do my
under it.
taxes. I
That's
was
good.
supposed to get 10,000
Yeah.
back and only got
It's
2,000. I was like, damn, y'all rape, robbing, and pillaging the fucking village with them taxes. Fuck. Fucking scam fucking central. That shit was absolutely fucking nuts. But taxes is a scam itself anyways.
Right.
Boston Tea Party, that shit.
Taxation without representation.
Yeah.
I'm not being represented.
Fuck no. Uncle Sam can go to fuck on somewhere.
Right. Where am I being represented here?
I ain't related to that some bitch. Why he got to control my
Yeah.
shit?
Where are you being represented here?
Yeah, we're being represented by the biggest fucking corporation in the world, America.
Let me see. I didn't vote for that guy, so I'm not being represented. Right?
I don't.
He's the guy making the laws. I'm not. I didn't vote for him.
Last president I straight up voted for was Obama.
Well,
I didn't even.
last time that I voted for a president that won, wasn't Biden, wasn't Trump, wasn't Obama. Holy shit. I guess it was Bush. It was the second Bush. I'm sorry to say.
My first vote was Obama.
Um,
I became legally able to vote that year. But yeah, I damn sure didn't vote for fucking Hillary or Trump.
Well,
I voted for Gary Johnson.
I did. I did too. I voted for Johnson when it was Hillary, Trump, Johnson. I voted for Johnson.
And then I voted for
Then I
Jorgensen
voted for
this
Trump.
last time.
Yep, I voted for Trump, not Biden, and not
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen. Yeah, it was it.
Jorgensen Cohen would have been a good little setup, but she was very vague on her legalization shit. I didn't like that.
Well,
She was on the
kind
fence
of like
about it. Whoever's going to legalize the weed is going to get my vote. Period. Put some fucking money out here in this world.
Well,
God damn it. You know, we're sitting on a gold mine. Fuck. Now, if we're ever able to export that shit to other countries, that's even more money right there.
you have to watch the
And we're
Libertarian Party. Because
Yeah.
there's two factions in the
Oh
Libertarian
yeah, you got
Party.
the highly conservative and the fucking super liberal.
You have the
I'm right in the middle.
you have the ones that are, laws are okay, and then you have fuck laws.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm rainwater style.
I need to do a little bit more research on rainwater. I voted for rainwater, by the way.
I like
last time.
rainwater.
I do
He's-
too.
He's pretty
so far. I do
straightforward.
too. Oh, I'll tell you this: I didn't vote for that honeycomb motherfucker. Holcomb.
Oh yeah, Holcomb, biggest fucking moron in American
and
governor
I am
history.
sorry, but I do not believe.
He's a fucking sellout.
I do not believe the polls represented the voting accurately.
No, because rainwater.
Because there's no way that Democratic,
Woody Myers. Piece of shit.
there's no way he got more votes than Rainwater.
And he's like, Woody Myers is like, I don't think it's the right time to legalize marijuana in Indiana. If you don't take your black ass on somewhere, well, get the fuck. Somebody
He's
needs
a doctor.
Someone
Of
needs
course
to-
he doesn't think that.
Someone needed to kick him in the ass real quick as he was walking off stage when he said that shit. They just need to fucking big boot him right in his motherfucking ass cheeks.
He's got the pharmaceuticals in his pocket.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's a doctor.
Oh yeah. Fuck
Oh,
that.
who do we have here? Eli Lilly.
Then you got Rainwater that's like, I will slowly legalize that shit. It will get legalized while I'm in office, but it's going to take some time because you got to work numbers out and shit.
Yeah, he does. He's
We-
got to
he-
convince
He doesn't
representatives.
He doesn't want to take us in blind like Colorado and California did because
Right.
that was blind,
Right.
and Michigan. Michigan, even though they watched other states, they still came in blind.
Indiana is a strong blue state.
Like you pay
Blue wall
hella.
state, I should say.
You pay hella tax on marijuana in Michigan. It's went down a little bit, but I thought Cali was bad with the tax. though. Michigan was raping motherfuckers. Them in
think-
Illinois raping the shit out of people.
I think it ought to be marketed like cigarettes and
No.
regulated like alcohol.
You shouldn't be able to buy that shit in a convenience store. Nah, not dispensary style shit. You should.
Why not? I gotta fucking show my. I
Now-
gotta scan my ID to buy a fucking pack of
What
cigarettes.
I will say, like the THC carts and shit, yeah, go for it. Put the carts in the gas station. Because
Yeah?
these kids are gonna pick these carts up instead of these dumbass Juuls and fucking Mr. Fogs and shit.
I ain't,
So put that shit in the teenager
I ain't gotta
hand.
tell you my age.
But-
I ain't gotta show you my age. You got to scan my age.
Yeah.
Just to buy a fucking
But-
pack of cigarettes?
When you go into a dispensary,
Hey!
they put your ID in the
Hey!
system.
You know what?
They take your ID and make.
Here's a
copy of
gun.
it.
Go die for my country. You're how old? Not old enough to buy a pack of cigarettes.
Right. You can go in legally at 17.
Or alcohol, for that matter. You're right.
Yep.
What the fuck is up with... Oh, rules apply to you, but not to us. That's the government.
Yep. It's like shit. But yeah, I
Yeah, we want you to fight for us. That's why we're recruiting your ass at 16.
I throw the vape carts in the gas station. You can't buy no crumble or no flour unless it's that Delta shit. But yeah, sell that shit. Y'all been selling it in the store, so just keep selling
Well, I
that
mean-
shit. But if you want to get the real deal shit, you gonna come to this dispensary and buy this shit.
The shit that pisses me off is the age.
Yeah.
Are you 18? Are you 21? What the fuck?
Yep.
I can go out and die for my country, but I can't smoke.
And
I can't drink. I can't get a firearm.
And I
Is that what you're
always-
telling me? Oh, you're gonna give me a firearm? I'm not old enough to have a firearm, but you're gonna give me a firearm to go fight because it
when
benefits
they-
you.
When they changed the age, I felt like they did that more aimed towards marijuana. Because if you think about it, how old do you have to be to go into a dispensary? 21.
21.
What do you buy from the gas station that you smoke your weed in? Cigars and papers. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make it 21.
Yep, we raised that too.
And boom, and then you got kids out here are smoking cigarettes and shit too. So yeah, we just gonna raise all this shit 21,
Raise it all.
and because states are getting ready to become legal, so let's go ahead and just make it all one thing. Because before long, I mean, there's already dispensaries that sell fucking wraps and shit like that.
But see, my thing is, are you an adult at 18 or are you an adult at 21?
Yeah,
I mean,
hell, they got Canagars.
if you're gonna tell me I can't smoke, I can't drink until I'm 21, well then I can't own a gun until I'm 21.
Right.
Then you're not gonna give me a gun and tell me to go out and die for this country at 18.
Fuck that.
I mean,
Fuck that.
which is it? You know, I don't care which it is because I'm over the age. But you tell me which it is. I mean, that's only fair. Tell me how old do I have to be?
Yep.
How old do I have to be to go die for this country and fight for this country and be able to smoke a cigarette when I'm done and have a drink? Oh, have a drink in a fucking bar or a restaurant and smoke a cigarette at the same time. Jesus. I mean, oh, no, here's a gun.
Yep.
Go die for our country. Oh, no, you can't do that.
That
You
fucking
can't smoke.
sucks.
You can't drink. You can't carry a firearm.
Absolutely
Here's a
fucking
firearm.
sucks. You can gift a pistol to an 18-year-old, but an 18-year-old can't go buy one.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
They can buy a rifle,
Yeah, still bullshit.
rifle and a shotgun.
Still bullshit.
Yeah.
Shall not be infringed. I didn't see no age limit on that.
I feel like there should be basic steps to be able to purchase.
Do I think there should be an age limit? Probably.
Yeah. But I think it should just be basic shit. You don't need to
Yeah, I think
anal
it should be
cavity
16 or
search
18.
somebody so they can buy a fucking here. Yeah, you can buy a gun, but we're gonna give you a cavity search first.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? You got any weapons of mass destruction in there?
I didn't eat Taco Bell, so no.
You got some junk in that trunk? Like, bro, I couldn't be a gun dealer in that time period. God damn.
Well, I ate peanuts yesterday, so yes, there's some junk.
Combine that with the Me Too movement, you're fucked. He made me bend over in the gun store 20 years ago. Fuck, dude.
Damn.
American culture is becoming fucked up. Very fucked up.
Yeah.
Everybody cries about everything.
Can we get back to when the KKK just walked through the streets and we didn't have to worry about all the extra shit? Fuck, let's go back to Holocaust. Shit. No, I'm kidding. No, don't go back.
Ugh, damn.
Fuck, I'm an asshole.
No, but, I mean,
What
what the fuck? Really? What the fuck?
Yeah.
You can't own a gun until you're 21. Oh, you're 18 years old. You're in the military. Here's a gun. You just contradicted yourself, motherfucker.
Like,
I mean,
I got into it with a guy on Facebook a few days. It was one of them like group
but don't
posts or
smoke or
whatever,
drink.
and they had a picture of Bin Laden and was like the world's scariest leader or some shit. And I commented and was like, "Well, Hitler was a genius." And dude got triggered. They don't like hearing that shit, but unpopular opinion.
Unpopular.
Hitler was a fucking genius.
No
I read
offense,
Mein Kampf. Mein Kampf is a fucking masterpiece.
Yep.
It really is.
No offense, but
The meaning behind it is really fucked up. Like, this man reigned terror on one group and one group only. And people were like, oh, if you're black. Hitler did not want to execute black people. Hitler did not have a thing against black people. The only thing he said is black shall stay black and the fair should stay the fair. That was his thing. I get it. You're a lighthearted bigot.
he
But
executed black people for fighting against Germany.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But he strongly believed that black people were the original Israelites, the original Jews.
They probably were.
And Moorish people were black. They were just a different type of black.
Yeah.
It's not black what we consider today, but back then you were a black person. But he considered the Moors the original Jewish people.
You remember Blazing Saddles?
So he's like, I don't kill black people.
They darker than us.
But when it came to Hitler, let it be a Jewish person, man, woman, or child, they was gonna fucking die.
Talking about Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Remember Blazing Saddles?
And when the Soviets freed them, they were even worse to him. They let them live, but they were even worse with him to him. Let them on fucking death marches.
There is a fate worse than death, believe it or not.
The fucking Soviets were motherfuckers. That's why we fucking fell out. Like, fuck you, mother. Yeah, we're gonna go into a Cold War for the next 40 fucking years. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. I never wanted to slap somebody so bad in my fucking life. If you don't shut the fuck up and let these people party in
My
Berlin,
ex-wife was got a piece of that wall.
it's like
Got a T-shirt from that wall.
if Reagan couldn't have looked even more fucking goofier, because when he was saying it, they were flashing with cameras and shit. He was kind of jerking around. It was like, you're a goofy motherfucker. You know that, right? Like, what the fuck, dude? But, yeah.
No,
Russia itself is a piece of shit, too.
Reagan actually did a lot of good.
He did. He just did a lot of dumb, too.
He did a lot of dumb.
Iran-Contra.
That's
That
exactly
was
what I was
stupid.
thinking. That is exactly what I was thinking.
And you know who fucked us on that deal? Israel. They fucked us. They were the ones that were supposed to take the weapons to where they needed to be, and when they showed up with a three-fourths less of what they were supposed to have.
You're a big Carter fan.
Carter was a slight moron too. I'm not an exact Carter fan. I just thought he.
You know how many countries we lost to communism?
Carter was like the epitome of like fashionably cool though. He was, and not don't make him, because Gerald Ford was smooth too. He was a smooth dressing motherfucker too with his ugly ass.
Ford's ass.
But two of the dumbest presidents. But them motherfuckers could dress.
That motherfucker.
They could dress.
You know how lucky he was? He was vice president and president.
Yeah.
And never elected to either fucking office.
Nope.
Oh, what a fuck up.
Dirtiest motherfucker we've had though. Hello, Richard Nixon.
Oh, he wasn't any dirtier than anybody else.
He was fucking dirty. He was a
He just
dirty
got
motherfucker. Him and LBJ was two of the dirtiest motherfuckers.
Bill and Hillary wasn't that.
No, they was dirty. But I'm saying like the dirtiest of the dirtiest.
Oh my God.
The Johnson wiretaps. Oh shit, he said some horrible shit.
I'm going to tell you right now, Bill and Hillary weren't any less dirty.
They were murderers.
Why do you think you get Arkansas?
But
Arkansas.
But literally two of the dirt. Well, and if that's how you count dirty, Kennedy was a dirty motherfucker too.
Oh, like I said,
he was a dirty.
Tell me a president that wasn't.
But as far as like super fucking dirty, I think LBJ takes the cake for that.
Oh yeah,
he was a dirty motherfucker.
He probably had his boss killed.
Yeah, I think so. I think that played a part.
Yeah, he probably had his boss.
Considering he had close ties to the CIA.
Yeah.
And
oh, wait a minute. Wasn't that?
He was a super racist and didn't hide it.
Right.
He didn't hide it at all. Like the movie The Butler. Have you ever watched that with Forrest Whitaker? The Butler.
Yeah.
The scene where LBJ is saying the racist shit.
Yeah.
That shit, and it was true, word for word, it was fucking true. But he's like, we gotta give these something.
And it wasn't just blacks; it was Hispanics too.
Yeah, oh yeah, he didn't like none of that.
No,
oh yeah,
he was an Aryan race person.
But I will say, Martin Luther King forced the shit out of his hand.
Yes, he did.
He forced the shit. He made that man break and crumble. and then boom, he dies.
Yep.
CIA hit.
Maybe.
He was a known associate.
How many murders can be connected to the Clintons?
A lot. That's another 7 degrees of separation type thing.
Oh my
right there.
gosh, dude! More than any other president in U.S. history.
The amount of suspicious deaths. That's the killer. The suspicious ones.
I mean, oh my god! I've been in Arkansas.
Yeah. And then the fucking crazy shit face we got now. Him and his crackhead son.
Don't follow, man.
Oh yeah.
What are you going on, man?
Definitely. I'm gonna do a plug.
I see a little gray in your beard.
Oh, just because you see gray don't mean I'm old.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So, check out our sponsor. You're going to hear it every fucking week. You're going to hear it on every fucking show I'm on. Dubby Energy. www.dubby.gg. Jitterless formula. Patented neural factor to help you focus. Shit tastes great. This one, I like this one. This is probably my favorite one, but I've not had a lot of them either, so I don't know what I'm gonna like and what I ain't gonna like. I know I'm gonna get one. I'm like, yo, this tastes like asshole, but that's just me. But yeah, definitely check it out. Dubby.gg. 10% off at checkout. 10% off on everything at checkout. Enter No Offense Crew at checkout. And of course, there'll be like some split screen or something pop up on your screen. It's gonna be something pop up in letters. You probably gonna see the logo floating down below somewhere. Or the screen switch out and show you a badass jar of W while I'm talking and shit. But I'm gonna post that shit somewhere. But definitely check them out. Galaxy Grenade. I was supposed to end the flavor of the month last week. I technically did. I will still throw the link up there because you still can purchase with that affiliate link. But 10% off at checkout. And keep an eye out for the giveaway. I will be doing a giveaway, so keep an eye out. But yeah, W.GG. W Energy Drink. Oh, $1 per 12 ounces. Almost forgot that. Yep. But yeah, sponsor shit. Sponsors and shit. Hey, I don't like to make money. I just like to sell energy drinks. Oh man. So Tim White. Fuck. Referee. WWE referee and Dave Hebner. Sheesh. Dave Hebner had a twin brother. They fucking both referees for WWE.
Dave and Earl.
Huh?
Yep, Dave and Earl.
Yeah, Dave and Earl. Earl is notorious for the Attitude Era.
In NWA.
And NWA, yeah. Earl Hebner was a fucking master, still is a masterpiece, but Dave was too. Dave was pretty dope, and he passed away too. I think he was like 72 or some shit like that.
I don't know.
Take it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. Wrestling world been losing a lot.
Yeah.
It seemed like they started losing more like right after Shad Gaspard. Like that was an odd death in itself.
Yeah.
Like damn, bruh. At least you saved your child. There's been a lot of like fucked up deaths like that. The chick from
Ashton Zara?
huh? No,
New chick.
I was thinking of the TV show or the movie High School Music or no Glee, Naya Rivera. She died trying to save her son, drowned to death. But yeah, fucked up shit. Shad was a big boy too. That was a big motherfucker.
What do you mean?
He was huge. Scott Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was something else.
I think Money in the Bank is coming up.
Not this week, but next week.
Is it?
I think you guys said that right on your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's Money in the Bank's coming up.
What's Money in the Bank?
Wrestling pay-per-view.
Yeah, next Saturday. This Saturday coming up.
Right?
July 2nd.
Yeah. July 2nd.
Isn't that the one where they hang the money in the air?
Yeah, in the briefcase.
Yeah.
Do a ladder match for the briefcase.
They do a men's and a women's.
Yeah. I think it's dope they do a women's now, but I don't think the talent's all that great that they put in them.
I'll watch it. I just don't really give a fuck.
The way Becky Lynch gave her title up was fucking stupid, though. That was mad. I mean, I understand she was pregnant, but yeah. And then after Money in the Bank is I don't remember what's next. SummerSlam.
Yeah,
So
already
you're
made
gonna
it
save
there.
SummerSlam.
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns in a last man standing match for the 14th, whatever the fuck, 1,000th time.
Did you see the meme they made of the poster? Had him looking all old and shit. Oh man, Brock Lesnar was old with a gray beard and shit and wrinkles, and Roman Reigns long gray hair.
Just like when we watched the show, I didn't. When they came out, it's Lesnar again.
Yeah, there's nothing exciting about him no more. He's
Cowboy Lesnar.
Yeah. Him or Roman Reigns ain't shit excited. I'm more excited for the Usos than I am fucking Roman.
Right.
I'm ready for their other brother to fucking come up. He's gonna be pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
They need to go ahead and bring up fucking Braun Breaker. Go ahead and bring him up. Fucking Rick Steiner's son. He wrestles now. And he's a big motherfucker too. That's a
Rick?
big ass boy, huh?
Rick's boy.
Yeah. Yeah. They call it Braun Breaker. He's a big ass cat, man.
I just don't watch the product NXT.
I catch highlights. I don't watch them. I just catch highlights. Like I watch like on Snapchat and shit, like the highlights and shit from like NXT, because I don't watch that shit. If I'm gonna watch NXT, I might as well watch AEW. But I catch all of AEW's highlights on Snapchat too. I just can't sit through that long ass program. It's hard for me to sit through an AEW show.
What
it's
is
like,
it? Is it the? What is it that makes it so hard to sit through?
It's long.
Oh.
It's long. You talking about like damn near 4 hours.
Oh, the pay-per-views, yeah.
Yeah, the pay-per-view,
I mean,
yeah.
like the TV shows.
No. The TV shows,
Because they only have so many pay-per-views. That's why they do it like that.
That motherfucker's like 4 hours. Like,
Yeah, the last one I watched
fucking
for myself, I'm like, damn, I did a nap, and I'm like, damn.
And it's still
going on. I watched the rest of it, like, damn, it's 12 o'clock, and there's some
I worked half
tell
a
you
shift at Chrysler watching AEW pay-per-view. I can't remember which one it was, but that bitch, I started watching it at like 8 o'clock, and when I looked up, it was fucking midnight by the time it was going off, and I'm like, where the fuck?
I tell you what, the way it's going now, the Super Bowl is going to be only pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be a streaming service.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it'll be a stream. I think Peacock could take that shit over. They're gonna be the ones the main
Or if
streaming.
they want to pay it, people have to
Maybe.
pay for it, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
got to pay for that streaming service.
right?
It'd be a specific one.
Right.
You know.
Because I don't think
because they do that. They take bids every so often. They take their fucking bids. Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that?
right.
Who wants the Super Bowl? Who's the highest bidder?
Yep.
Boom. You know? Peacock be like, yeah, we'll take it.
I would say
You know?
the All-Star game is in Indianapolis, 2024.
Yeah.
I want to go.
What?
The
I'll
NBA
fucking
All-Star
drive there.
weekend. I don't want to go to the game. I just want to go to the weekend events around the stadium, like we did for Super Bowl. I
Last
only
time it
went
was
for the
in,
shit.
didn't it get canceled?
Yeah, that was COVID canceled it.
Yeah.
So they rescheduled it for 2024. They
That's
didn't
cool.
know if they was going to reschedule it because of crime rate, but it's a fucking city. Any
Crime
city
rate.
you go to that big, it's going to be a fucking
But
crime
you still have
rate.
games in Chicago.
Yeah, like L.A.
I
The
was about to
fuck?
say
New York.
LA.
San
We just
Francisco.
had the Super Bowl in LA.
Yeah. And motherfuckers was getting stuck up out there, robbed and shit.
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
Fucking Vegas.
Indy ain't shit. Indy is not shit like L.A.
No.
or Chicago or
Or even
San
fucking
Fran.
Memphis.
I think the
We don't even have a
closest,
team.
the closest major city that Indy would, Albany, New York. That's like close right there.
I guess.
Or Buffalo.
Memphis does have an NBA team.
Yep, Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Yep. And they got the Memphis Sound. I think that's the WNBA team. I think. I can't remember who that is.
Only you got the NBA, you got the WNBA.
WNBA is fucking whack anyways.
Oh, I mean,
They're like, they're underpaid. I'm like, no one goes to your games. For
Right.
you to even get, if you could pack a stadium, I'm sure that they would have no
Right.
problem
Look
with
at the
raising your
stands.
shit. They're
why,
empty.
why are you not getting paid? Look at the stands.
Yeah, empty.
Right?
Fuck.
We'll catch you highlights on ESPN.
But yeah, that's that shit. You see, they're trying to bring a basketball team to Vegas.
Really?
Yep. Vegas and Seattle are being looked at for expansion cities.
I thought Seattle already had one.
Nope, it was the Supersonics, but they moved to Oklahoma, became the Thunder.
Oh.
That was the first year Kevin Durant played for him, I believe. He played a season as a Supersonic and then ended up in Oklahoma. But I think they should bring the Supersonic name back. Shit,
Why not?
yeah, they brought the Hornets back.
Right. Going to where?
Seattle or Vegas. Well, of course, Supersonic, Seattle.
Why not bring the Supersonics back?
I mean,
Cleveland did.
I'm wondering what they're going to call the NBA team in Vegas. It'll probably be like the Las Vegas Alcoholics.
Cleveland moved to Baltimore. What happened when Cleveland got a team?
Well, look at
They're
fucking
the Browns.
Vegas. As soon as they got a fucking football team, DUI, domestic battery. Oh, I murdered 2 people with a Corvette. Like, holy shit, dude.
But no, seriously.
I got busted with 13 pounds of marijuana. Like, they're the poster child for this city's fucked up. Look how many
Remember-
players we've lost to crime in the last
Remember,
fucking
Baltimore
couple weeks.
Colts moved to Indianapolis, and then the Cleveland Browns moved to Baltimore, and then Cleveland got an expansion team called the Browns.
Yeah.
Why not? Right? If you can go to Seattle, go ahead, go back with the Supersonics.
I'm just interested how the Vegas NBA thing is. I just don't see. I mean, I can see an NBA team being in Vegas, but at the same time, I don't see it. I feel like if they was to do an expansion team there, it needs to be a total draft. You can't pick up no free agents or anything. Give some of these NCAA boys that ain't get fucking drafted, that was damn good enough to play in the fucking league, let them get a fucking shot. And if they
You're gonna suck.
but you got to
You're
have a
gonna
developmental team for
You're
Vegas.
gonna suck.
So I'm pretty sure they'd come up with some dumbass developmental team named the Henderson Hens or some shit.
I like the way the NFL did their expansion draft.
Well, you got to think expansions in the NBA. You got to have a developmental league for that
Right.
team, so
Right.
it makes it a lot harder.
Like I said, I like the way the NFL did their expansion. They each team put up so many players to be picked from.
Yep.
You can have this guy, you can have that guy. Every team had to pick so many players, a certain number that's already on their current roster, to be picked off by this expansion team. And then that expansion team gets picked first in the draft, plus
Yeah.
the free agency that they have to pick from.
That's
I'll
what
pay
I-
you money, whatever.
An expansion team.
Yeah, I like that.
If I was a commissioner and we had to bring in an expansion team, like NBA style, to Vegas, the first time, every team for the first season that they're ready to fucking play or get people, every team is going to give up a first round pick. So you're going to get a starting 5 and a bench first.
Well,
You're going to get the first one of each round. Boom, 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 boom. And of course, give them some decent, give them a first pick, and then we'll give you a 10th pick. Each round. That's how I would do it. Boom. You're going to get somebody. You're either going to get somebody good or you're going to get somebody okay.
they don't have any experience.
What do you mean?
You're giving up draft picks, which means you're picking college players.
Right.
which means they have no NBA experience.
Right. That's the point. You're going to have to fucking suck before you can get any pull in this fucking
Well,
league.
I mean, what's the difference in that?
But
and
that's kind of what Charlotte did when they became the Bobcats.
Mm-hmm.
They got a whole bunch of guys that really didn't have no experience.
why not give you players with some experience in the league?
Because I feel
That's
like
why the NFL went with you have to put so many players
Right.
up on your current roster. They have NFL experience.
But I feel like doing it that way, like NBA wise, it's a better chance you're going to get a
Think
team
about
with
this.
chemistry.
There are two positions the Colts really, really need a veteran at. And they're two very, very important spots.
Yeah.
One of them is left tackle, which is huge. And the other one, everybody's screaming for, which is a veteran wide receiver.
Yeah, that's when you start hitting that fucking free agent list.
Veterans.
Yeah.
Why do you want to bring in a veteran wide receiver or a veteran left tackle? You don't get that if every team gives up a first round pick.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You get somebody who has experience in this league. It doesn't matter if they're washed up.
Right.
They have the experience. Stephon Gilmore's probably washed up.
Yeah.
You know, Colts picked up Gilmore this year.
I
He's probably washed up.
Make it a fucking challenge. For
But
the-
his experience
Right.
is huge to those younger players.
make it a challenge for the NBA ownership doing that. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
NFL, you can't really do that with NFL. You can't.
What?
The draft projection, like how I'm talking for an expansion team in the NBA.
No,
'Cause
the
it's too
expansion
much.
team got the first pick.
Right. But I'm
Yeah.
saying as far as NBA, it's not going to be that many high value picks to pick from. And you got to think, in the last 15 years, top draft picks in the NBA turned out to not be shit. It turned out to be fucking horrible.
Who was the last number one overall pick to do something in the NFL?
Shit. Probably Moss.
I mean, right? I mean, come on.
It had to be between Moss,
Manning.
Yeah, Manning, Edelman.
Who? Julian Edelman?
Yeah,
He was the number one overall pick?
I think he was a first round pick.
Maybe a first
I don't
round
think he was
pick.
number one overall.
But my point is number one overall picks normally don't do all that well.
Vince Young.
Huh?
Vince Young.
Okay. How many years did it take him to be something?
Shit, he still didn't become nothing. Shit, Vince Young didn't become shit.
Oh, that's right. You said Vince Young.
Vince Young,
I was
Tennessee
thinking Steve
Titans. Nah, Tennessee Titans.
yeah.
Oh no, Steve Young. Shit, no, Steve Young. Ended up. I think he's low on the GOAT list, but
Yeah, he started off in Canada. And then went to Tampa Bay and sucked.
yeah.
And then back up Montana.
Yeah, fucking my man Vince Young. He was the biggest fucking bust. Biggest
No, he wasn't.
bust in fucking NFL
No, he
history. I
Ryan
think he
Leaf.
was. I think Ryan Leaf even did more than fucking Vince Young did.
What the fuck did Ryan Leaf do?
Hardly fucking anything, but fuck, what the fuck did Vince Young do? Get sacked every fucking day,
Okay.
constantly.
Well, now you go into the David Carr situation.
Yeah,
David Carr was not a bad quarterback. He got drafted by a bad team that decided they did not want to trade him.
yeah. I don't have faith in anybody with the Carr last name in the NFL.
No, Derek Carr's a good quarterback.
Derek Carr's a fucking bum.
No, he's not all that bad of a quarterback. I guarantee you he is
He's on
better.
the wrong team. Derek Carr should have been in. Derek Carr should have been in Dallas. I think that should have been roles swapped.
Maybe,
Dak
maybe.
Prescott should have ended up in Oakland. And
Prescott
fucking,
is
but I don't even
overrated.
like Prescott.
Prescott
But
is
I think
overrated.
the Raiders system would have better benefited.
Yeah,
Prescott.
see, more than any other player on the fucking team, quarterback is system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at fucking Rams. Stafford.
Right?
That system works.
Perfect example.
They ain't gonna be able to do it ever again.
But no, that's a perfect example. Man, he's not the only one. Look at Steve Young.
Yeah. And see, now
Like
the
I
Chargers.
said, Canadian Football League, because he wasn't good enough to play in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then, Tampa Bay thought he had something, and he sucked in Tampa. But San Francisco saw something in him, and he backed up Steve Young and took Young's place and won how many Super Bowls? Did Steve Young win with San Francisco? Yeah, my point is system.
Yeah, it's all about
You know, it
system.
doesn't matter how many Super Bowls he won. It's system. Tom Brady has won more Super Bowls than any quarterback in NFL history. But now, you go and ask the defensive players who they don't want to play against more. Brady or Manning. And they'll tell you Manning more often than
Yeah.
Brady.
They hear that Omaha, it's
Yeah.
over with. Omaha!
Manning was a better quarterback than Brady. Brady is more decorated, but Manning was the better quarterback. It's system.
Yep.
System and talent. The supporting cast. Talent, supporting cast.
That's like Geno Smith.
Yeah.
He could've
Geno
been a
Smith,
damn good
Achilles
quarterback.
Smith.
Yeah,
He was a fucking flop and a half.
yeah. Geno didn't go to the right system.
You're right.
Brissett didn't go to the right system.
David Carr did not go to the right system.
Yeah.
Not Derek. David.
I think Russell Wilson just went to the wrong system. I don't think it's gonna work out for him like he's thinking.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it depends on the coaching. This is the offense we
Now,
run.
if they still had Von Miller, I could see something shaking. But Von Miller didn't do shit this last season either. He got a championship ring for nothing.
Yeah.
That was pretty upsetting.
He did get a sack in the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah.
Give him that.
So,
But
OBJ,
who didn't get a sack against the Bengals?
That's like OBJ. He played his ass off them last 2 games just to be broke. Mr. Big Boy.
He
Dumbass.
had some unfortunate.
He put his whole salary on Bitcoin and only gained like $39,000
Yeah.
after the fucking drop.
Yeah.
Like, holy fucking shit.
And now he is out. He got injured in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
You get injured in February.
He's coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back, but when? November?
He'll be. Because I follow him, and his rehab's actually going like pretty fucking well. But
Like
I
I
see
said,
him missing like the first 3 games.
Everybody's saying the Colts need to sign a veteran wide receiver. They're saying you got T.Y., you got OBJ, you got Julio, you got. All right.
And they would probably offer OBJ more than the Rams is going to offer him to resign.
Okay, I don't want OBJ because you can't even play him until November.
Right.
Okay, screw OBJ.
And it's a risk.
Julio, he's got the shit with Matt Ryan. That's why they're saying Julio.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I mean, you put all 3 of them together, you might get a whole 16, 17 games out of them if you put the 3 of them together. Yeah, go back with T.Y.
I feel like Ryan's going to get injured midway through the season.
Why do you think they signed Nick Foles?
Right. But he's a complete
Indianapolis
flop,
is the
dude.
first team in NFL history to have 2 quarterbacks on their roster to play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
One lost, one won. And Matt Ryan didn't win. Not saying Foles should start, but, because he definitely should not.
No.
No, Matt Ryan is definitely the better quarterback. But could you ask for a better backup than a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
Yeah.
I mean,
The Colts going to do some damage this season. They
I
really
think
is.
so.
They really is.
I think so. I think people are going to overlook them.
My Raiders are gonna suck.
I think your Raiders are going to do better than what people think.
They're gonna do better than they did last season.
They're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they will make the playoffs, but they ain't gonna do shit with it.
Anybody out there in the AFC,
Sam-
all you other motherfuckers, if you do not win your division, you are not making the playoffs.
San Fran ain't doing shit this season either.
AFC West takes up the wild cards. You have 7 teams to make the playoffs. 4 division winners, 3 wild cards.
I kind of feel like
Those 3 wild cards belong to the AFC West.
the Chargers going to be the sleeper team this season. The Chargers are going
They're
to
going to win their division.
Yeah, oh yeah. They're going to be a sleeper. I
Yeah.
fuck with the Chargers heavy.
With
too.
Hebert and what they did on defense in the offseason, yeah. And there hasn't been a lot of talk about him.
Yeah. And just so no confusion, people be thinking, oh, you a bandwagon. I only like California teams. The only teams remotely outside of California that I like, Seattle Mariners. I like the White Sox. I like the Cincinnati Reds. I like the Pacers. Not a big Colts fan, but when they're doing good, I'll fuck with them. But when I'm saying the Chargers,
Okay, so you're
gonna be-
bandwagon the Colts.
Yeah, I'll bandwagon the Colts. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Y'all do something, I will bandwagon y'all. But other than that, it's mostly California teams. As far as I like damn near all hockey teams, but the Predators have my heart.
I tell you what, if the Colts trade for that wide receiver from Washington, you ain't stopping them.
Nah,
I am worried about that left tackle spot, though.
they'll get somebody. It won't be par, but it'll be enough.
No, I am worried about that left tackle. The guy they got playing left tackle has started 14 games in his career at left tackle. They drafted a guy to play left tackle who has started 0 games, obviously, in the NFL at left tackle. I am worried about that's the blind side.
Yeah, you never know though.
You never know.
You never
You
know.
do. You never know.
It's either gonna go really well or it's gonna go extremely bad.
And I think Matt Ryan is the perfect fit for the Colts out of what was available. He wasn't even available. They had to make a trade for him.
It was some availabilities out there. I just think they didn't want to spend the money.
Who?
I think Kaepernick would have been a good pick.
I think I'd still rather take Ryan and draft somebody next year over Kaepernick.
Yeah, but Cap wouldn't even spend. I don't see Cap I don't see him staying with them more than one season though.
I don't see Cap playing for the Colts.
But
Period.
I
Him.
I think
Not playing for the Colts.
I
Not
think-
the Colts. I don't see him playing for the Colts.
I think he's going to end up getting with Oakland or Vegas.
Yeah.
I think Vegas is. Gonna pick him
I think
up.
he likes the Raiders.
Yeah,
I do. I think he likes the Raiders.
and Mark Davis got a lot of making up to do.
Yeah, I think he likes the Raiders.
It'll be a good fit as long as they can get some wides. I mean, they got
He's going to be a backup
Renfro.
because they just
Yeah,
extended
but
Carr.
Carr gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt.
So you just extended your quarterback and you signed Kaepernick. Your quarterback gets hurt. Kaepernick comes in and balls it out. What do?
Hell, he's not gonna stay.
Who?
The captain. Teams are gonna jump at him
You think so?
if he makes a good run. Teams
Are they going to jump at him or are they going to jump at
But I
Carr?
don't think it's gonna be teams that he won't.
They're going to jump at Cap or they're going to jump at Carr?
They're gonna jump at Cap.
Think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because Davis ain't gonna have the money to pay him. He's not gonna want to pay him what it's gonna take to keep him. So then you got other motherfuckers coming to the picture.
Okay.
Carolina.
Oh no no. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Jacksonville.
Whoa. Now you're talking. Like I said, they just extended Carr.
Right. So
They're going to sign Cap for a year.
exactly. They gonna give him a veteran salary, sit him. Carr gonna get hurt. Cap gonna come in, and one of these other bum ass teams is gonna come calling for a better price.
So the Raiders
I
going to
could-
keep Carr.
I could see I could see if he does well with the Raiders, he'll probably land somewhere like Jacksonville. He's gonna go somewhere warm.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Jacksonville. If Dak Prescott
Houston.
keeps fucking up, I can see him end up backing up for the Cowboys.
What about the Jets?
The Jets.
Oh, Miami, because Tua, I don't think Tua's got it.
But you know what? I think who's coming out behind Tua though?
Huh?
Who's coming out behind Tua?
What do you mean?
Who's Tua's backup?
I don't even know.
Right. So there's a problem. There's a fucking problem there because they gave up their best backup.
Brissett signed in fucking Cleveland.
Yep, and he's going to take the fucking show over because Deshaun Watson will not touch one football this season. They fucked themselves.
Okay, so if Deshaun gets suspended, who do you start? Because Mayfield is still on the roster.
You're going to start Brissett.
You gonna start Brissett over Mayfield?
Yep, because Mayfield's not going to be there too much longer.
They're going to trade him to Carolina?
It would probably be the smart move. That would probably be the smart move.
They, I saw a thing on Twitter today, and they put up 10 Colts quarterbacks. He said, and the thing was, the last number of your like is the quarterback you have to throw your last pass to win the game. They had Orlovsky. They had Tolzien. They had Brissett, Rivers, Luck, Manning. What else do they fucking have? Oh, anyway, they had fucking McAfee. They fucking had Pat McAfee on there. And Pat McAfee was not my last choice. In fact, he was like third.
You know, the way he was ruthlessly hitting motherfuckers. Shit.
No, did you see him throw a touchdown pass?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Tolzien and Orlovsky. Oh, and Painter.
Yeah, Curtis
Oh,
Painter.
so no. Fourth. McAfee was fourth from the bottom. But yeah, they had. I had Manning first, Luck second, Rivers third. I think I had Brissett fourth, and then it really doesn't matter after that. Yeah, because it was like I said, Curtis Painter, Dan Orlovsky, Tolzien, and
who was it, you?
McAfee. I had McAfee ahead of all those guys.
I fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep. I can listen to y'all over here.
You ain't even
Really?
hear your
What'd I
phone-
just say?
You didn't even hear your phone ding.
No, I thought that was one of y'all's phones.
No, that was your phone.
That's why I didn't even look at
That
it.
motherfucker's over here laid back.
Inside.
Oh, it's the kids.
Yeah.
Hello. It's madness.
Chaos.
The kids are here. The dogs are crazy.
Manji.
They're excited to see their people.
Good grief.
Of course, they should be.
Chill out.
Blue, that's enough, girl. Settle.
Fuck the camera angle up. But yeah.
Phillip Rivers last year as a starting quarterback was with the Indianapolis Colts. Who would you have rather started, him or Brissett?
Who? Well, between who?
Phillip Rivers, his last year in the NFL, he played for the Colts. Who would you have rather started, him or Brissett?
That's a tough one because they both are ass when it comes to that. But
I would have started Brissett.
yeah, I probably would
mean,
have started Brissett too.
I mean, when you're on 3rd and short, 4th and short, you put Brissett in. So why not put him in the other 2 downs as well?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Rivers had mobility issues. I just would have went with Brissett. Obi-Wan Jacoby.
Well, plug time. W Energy. www.w.gg. Hey, $1 per 12 ounces. $1 per 12 ounces. You can't beat that. Also,
I paid $2 for a Mountain Dew.
on all purchases, if you enter No Offense Crew at checkout, you'll get 10% off.
Damn.
I'll still post the affiliate link until some new shit comes in. Yeah, but definitely check it out. Jitterless Energy Blend with patented neurofactor to help you focus. And trust me, it is not jitterless at all. Did not make me flutter around and fucking act like a crackhead like I was drinking Red Bull. Yeah. But yeah, definitely check it out. W.gg. W Energy Drink. This right here, this is the Galaxy Grenade. A hint of watermelon, guava, and lime explosion. But yeah, definitely check them out. Don't forget, at checkout, enter No Offense Crew for 10% off. Yeah,
You're
W.
supposed to switch flavors.
Huh?
Thought you were switching flavors.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Oh, is
Like-
it back ordered?
Yeah, a lot of shit is back ordered right now as far as when it comes to the drink. But definitely you can get the merchandise too. The merchandise is available. T-shirts, hats, beanies, tumblers. They do have some tumbler sample packs available. I believe the sample pack gets you 24 ounces. So you pay like $10 for a tumbler and you get a free 24 ounce packet. Pretty dope if you ask me. Pretty fucking dope. I want to try to move into some more sponsors here soon. That would be pretty fucking dope in itself. I did have a sponsor run all last season. Trucking company. I think might put them back on for a sponsor. Definitely. Yeah. Supposed to be more guests here today, but the other guest that was supposed to be here actually canceled out on me because it had baseball games and shit to go to down by Indy. So definitely understand that. Got to support the kids, and it's Father's Day. What better day to spend Father's Day with your kids at sporting events? And at least it's not fucking baking ass hot like it was all this fucking week.
Wait.
Oh, we're touching 100 next
It's
week.
Tuesday, isn't it? 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, definitely I am. I did talk to a potential guest, my Uncle Tony, whose wedding we went to, and we were severely overdressed. But he's going to come on the show. He's a advocate for recovery. He's a recovering addict himself, recovering alcoholic. Decent, good.
Those people.
Fucking full of knowledge. Full of fucking knowledge. Full of knowledge. Good guy though, damn good guy. That wedding was something else though. It was pretty special. Even though I was overdressed, looking like the fucking yellow hat man, but my hat was black. You know, the yellow hat guy from Curious George. Yeah, I was looking like his twin brother with all white on and a fucking black bowler hat. Oh, that was absolutely fucking nuts. But it was a pretty decent wedding. I didn't know the place that they had it at was like an event place like that. They had it at it was in Fairmount at the Fairmount camp or some shit. Like there's a bunch of like cult looking houses and shit out there. Yeah, it was in like a barn type setting, but
There's co-houses, little cottages.
yeah, little colleges and shit right outside of Fairmount. Yeah.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It reminds me of some like coven cult type shit.
Oh,
Christian
shit.
Jason Produce.
Drink the red Kool-Aid!
Now you're infected.
Yeah. The first thing I thought cruising through there, you know, what the first thing I thought was, White Knight. Jim Jones screaming that shit at 2:00 in the fucking morning, scaring the shit out of people, making them practice drinking fucking sour ass Kool-Aid.
Sour ass Kool-Aid, because you know there wasn't no sugar in it.
Hell no, there wasn't no sugar in that shit. Drink this, it'll all be over now. Like, what the fuck, dude? And to think he came out of fucking Indiana. Well, that explains it all. That explains it fucking all. There's too many cornfields around
You could have
here.
at least put some sugar in that shit.
Yeah. Like, fuck, dude. What the fuck? You made them people suffer on top of suffering.
Right.
Fuck, you could at least dump like a half a ton of sugar in that shit first and nigga it up a little bit. Fuck. You know you got some good ass
One pack
Kool-Aid.
of Kool-Aid, 2 cups of sugar.
Shit, 1 pack of Kool-Aid, half the fucking jar of sugar. With a side of collard greens.
I used to fucking drink sugar water, man.
Oh man.
I did. I used to drink some fucking sugar water.
People be like, man, you know you was in the trenches when you ate syrup sandwiches. I was like, motherfucker, I ain't never in my motherfucking life syrup sandwiches or sugar sandwiches. Like hell no, I eat a piece of cardboard if I eat that shit.
I used to take was it bread? I used to make sandwiches, peanut butter, jelly, and sugar.
I'll tell you what got ruined for me. That I
Powdered sugar.
even starving, I can't eat this shit. I'll eat
was
like
British.
2-3 bites of this shit, and I'll give it to the fucking dogs. Ramen noodles in the bag. I cannot. Prison ruined it for me. It ruined it for me real
I
bad.
got to doctor up my
I'll
fucking
eat it,
ramen.
Like, I could doctor it up today, like how I did then, and like how it was so tasty back then, and I look at it now, like, this shit is not tasty. Like, I second guess myself for digging into
Doctor
that
up some
shit.
ramen.
I can't. I spent 8 months eating ramen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Fuck that. Because it's not much to choose from. I mean, you get
Right.
state commissary, so that's once a month. So, like, you could order, like, Subway and, like, Domino's and shit, but it's once a fucking month. KFC, but you could only get boneless chicken. Like goddamn. Like, prison is really for savage ass people.
You can't shave that fucking bone down to fucking shiv, man.
Yeah. Boneless fucking chicken. People will order that shit. Be like, man, you eating monkey knuckles. They ain't even- It's not fucking chicken. They fooled you. This prison, motherfucker.
You eating possum, motherfucker.
And Lord forbid the fucking chow hall food, man. Luckily, where I was at, it wasn't bad. We didn't have to worry about people fucking with the food like they did in the bigger prisons and shit. But like I horror stories of people, we called it inside the wall. I was at a place called outside the wall. It was a work camp. But you had all the murderers and shit and violent robbery people, they was inside the wall. So like my first week there, motherfucker was like, don't eat the mess hall food inside the wall. Motherfuckers will throw shit in there. Don't eat chili. Like, that's one thing you did not. Like, if they serve chili, I'm not eating that shit.
Don't eat the spaghetti.
Even outside the wall, I'll eat the spaghetti over the fucking chili. But I'll just make sure, because what they do with the spaghetti is they put your sauce and shit on the side. So
Talking
yeah,
about the Italians.
I'll eat the. Oh yeah. Oh, the Italian folklore. Have you ever heard of never eat a woman's spaghetti before marriage? Oh man, so it's like an Italian thing. Like a woman, they thought women could trick men into loving them with making them spaghetti, but the key ingredient was the blood clot string while they're having their period. And they would put it and mix it in with the spaghetti. And it was supposed to make that person look like it bound them to them. And I'm like, nah, that's just fucking nasty. But
You heard that?
yeah, oh yeah, I used to get told that all the time. Don't ever let a woman make you spaghetti unless y'all are married.
I just couldn't leave her.
Like, oh fuck. This tastes good. What you put in it? My pussy? Like, what the fuck? Oh, man.
Oh,
It's like fucking
it ain't parsley ass pussy.
Super Troopers and shit. You have like a burger, hold the spit. He wants a cheeseburger, hold the spit. It's a cop. Like, that is so fucked.
My cousin used to tell me he worked at a Waffle House.
Where the shit still crawl on the plate. And it
He
ain't
used
the
to
food.
tell me motherfuckers would fucking whack off on the fucking food.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. You not been to a Waffle House until you see a roach crawl out from underneath your omelet.
Well, don't go to Ruler, man. They got fucking mice.
We seen something running around.
They got
in
fucking
there.
rodents all over the fucking... Dude, no. Mm-mm. The fucking, right there where the Hispanic section is, where the Mexican food is.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen one over there.
Yep. If you only saw one, you were lucky.
Yeah, I saw one.
Ooh.
I think Sienna saw it. It was when me and Sienna went, and she was like, "Look, Dad, there was a mouse."
No, it's mice. Plural.
Oh man.
And,
Walmart got them too, though.
A
Shit.
friend of mine told me she killed 3 in one night.
Fuck. I mean, they're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. Nasty little fuckers. I caught like, 4 or 5 in the trap in like 3 days. I saw one and thought I was fucking tripping. And I was super fucking high too. And it was when the podcast area was on the other side of my living room. And where my DVD cabinet is now is where this desk was.
Yeah.
And I seen something move by my foot. And I'm like, well, no, goddamn. Nah, that ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I see it again, and it's a little tiny mouse. And I'm like, fuck. If it's one of you little fuckers, that means it's about 30 of you little fuckers running around with the mama and the daddy.
Yep.
As soon as I seen that put fucking trap out, boom. Within, like, the first day, I had caught 2. Like, you sons of
What'd
bitches.
you put in the trap?
Peanut butter.
Yep.
Peanut butter.
Yep. Get them every time.
Yep. Fucking so that I use them fucking gray fucking plastic traps. Instant death because they got like teeth on the fucking end of the fucking snap. It's like, oh, you're dead. Smash, motherfucker. Oh shit. But yeah, go ahead and wrap this show. It's been a nice little decent show. We had Doug over here sleeping. Motherfucker. What? I knew there was something about you
What's
that
that?
you wearing that damn Ford shirt. You like Vaseline, don't you?
Man, get the fuck out of here.
I can tell you driving Ford because your shoes, that motherfucker's the whole top peeling off of it. So
That's
you just
from
like,
welding.
Nah, that's from walking.
Hey,
You know I'm an asshole.
Ford stands for
Found
First on Race Day.
Found on the road dead.
Says one of them Ford.
Fucked over and repaired Dodge.
Who says one of them's a Ford?
I don't own a Ford.
Don't you sell
Yeah,
a
you
Ford
do.
Car?
See, Chrissy owns a Ford.
She's married to you, therefore you own it.
My name is on the finance, but
What's yours is yours.
that's probably
Yours is
why my vehicles keep breaking down because they got the Ford cooties. They got my Yukon got monkeypox from the Ford.
Hey, F-150, best-selling American truck on the market.
And speaking of monkeypox, that is some
shit.
crazy looking shit. So you know what they're referring to it as now, right? The gay disease, because it's popping up on mostly gay people.
Oh,
We got an
shit.
AIDS round 2 going on around this motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought AIDS was a gay disease.
Yeah, they swore up and down it was until their fucking wives was catching it from their side dudes. It's like, oh my god. When AIDS first popped off, people carried around wooden spikes and silver bullets and shit. Oh shit. Well, hey, it's been a good episode. Very eventful. Motherfuckers sleeping. Jokes were cracked. People wearing Ford t-shirts. And
Going to dirt track races.
yeah. Next he gonna be wearing hoochie daddy shorts next and fucking wife beater.
You know, we out there watering the lawn in a fucking thong.
Babe, bring my balls from your purse. Oh shit.
Hey, honey, Ron wants to go to the bar. Can I go? Yeah, you can go. No problem. Can I have my balls?
Yeah, they're on the mantle. Shit.
I remember those days.
Oh man. But hey, this has been the No Offense
What?
But the podcast. And I am your host, Shaking Jake, here with my co-host, Mr. J Brown,
That's me.
and my special guest, Mr. Sam, the motherfucking Slam,
Yep.
and Mr. Backyard, aka Dougie Doug Fresh, aka Ford T-shirt. And we out of here. Peace.
You are listening to
The No Offense
But
Podcast.
And what you need, and what you need, and what you need, and what you want, what you want, what you want, what you need, and what you need, and what you need. And what you need, and what
Fast Money Entertainment.